Ooh, this is getting good. If only you could fight in basketball the way they fight in hockey.
I want to do for NBA. What was your NBA topic, Jared? Haircut looks nice, by the way, sir.
The playing game. What'd you say?
I said your haircut looks nice, by the way.
My haircut, thank you.
Your beard is looking all shaped. I'm trying to get a beard like you, bro. How do I get like you, bro?
Lose your hairline.
The only advice he got for niggas, bro. I'm not trying to lose my hairline, bro.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Just
Comes
to know
in
the
he did
video
double, so well
started.
done.
Just let you know, y'all been on record for like 55 seconds now.
Oh, that's good.
You started recording at a terrible time, bro. We had a great ass convo, a great ass prelude, talking about Russell Westbrook and his position in the pantheon of point guards, and you decide to start it when we're not talking about anything whatsoever. That's terrible. Let me be the one to start it. Let me be the one to start it.
What did George say to start it? George is just sitting here.
Let me be the one to start it.
George has not said a word all night yet.
Yo, somebody said started, so I started it.
Nah, you said Billy Donovan was ass in the prelude, but we didn't catch that because it wasn't recorded. So damn. So now you could be like Jared and be like you never said it because it's not on record.
Mood.
Welcome to episode 32 of the Overthinking Knowledge podcast.
Yo, John, now that you hit, John, what did I say about Boston Celtics that T can't make a comment on Boston Celtics?
I don't remember. Refresh my memory.
Ja, wasn't that the last episode or the episode before that I said I don't expect Boston to make the finals, and Jared said I can't say that?
Well, you can't say that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember me saying that.
No, Jared said I can't say that because them like Kemba was injured.
No,
he was coming back from injury and all of that.
We were talking about disappointing teams.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I said, is Boston really that disappointing? Because I don't expect them to go far. I don't expect them to make the finals. And he said, I can't say that.
Well, I wasn't talking about the finals because I never expected to go to the finals. This is what I'm talking about. Thank you, John.
But I said the finals. So if you say I can't say that, then you're implying that I'm wrong.
What he was saying was we can't include the Boston Celtics in the list of disappointing teams just because they had Kemba was hurt, a lot of their Marcus Smart missed time, so we can't say that they're disappointing because they weren't at full strength.
Thank you.
But I also said they were overrated, so
that's probably
the whole topic of discussion changed when I said
about the final.
When I said they're overrated and I don't expect them to do anything.
See, it was not about the final. I said you cannot say they are overrated when people was hurt. That was what I said. I never said you can't say they're going to the finals because I didn't have them going to the finals. Damn, thank you, John. Thank you.
I mean, we can always look back. at the pod because it's right there, and I know that's not how it went down. So
thank you, John. Thank you.
John didn't. I say thank you, John. John didn't even remember the shit. He remembered the topic.
I started to though. Nobody told me that happened.
You remember the topic. You don't remember what actually transpired in the conversation.
I just told you what transpired.
No, you assume that because of the topic. There's a difference.
Thank you, John.
You assume the way something transpired because of how the conversation, because of the topic. But that's not how it transpired because of what was said.
That's your reality. That's not my reality. You feel me? So like I don't really have to subscribe to that.
You don't. I'm just stating facts.
From your point of view. But anyway, welcome to the Blake Griffin episode of Overthinking Knowledge podcast number 32.
Blake Griffin, man. We can't get somebody else than Blake Griffin.
What number was Kareem? No. What number was
Shaq? Man's is I can't name the episode after basketball players now. Like what's going on?
That one.
You could have picked Magic. Magic 32. Kareem was 33. Shaq 34. But yeah.
Why did you just Google Magic's number?
I didn't Google him.
Oh, I saw you turn off your camera.
Because I sent you a time. I sent you the time of the chat. Now you done messed it up.
And anyway. I'm just Ja. I'm here joined by Jay Jared in the spot. It's your boy G and DJ World Boss. Mr. Too Many Nicknames, the nigga who always got some shit to say that's controversial. You know what I'm saying? They love to hate and hate to love. You know what I'm saying? My boy T's in the building. That's your new intro. So, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know about the controversial part. I just speak facts.
From your point of view.
From your point, thank you. Thank you.
Fact is a fact, no matter the point of view.
Thank you.
I don't know if y'all know the definition of what of fact, but
3 sides of the story, man. It's 3 sides to a story.
there's no 3 sides to facts.
Yo, fact.
Yo,
There's no
facts. That's
three
your
sides to
point of view, bro.
facts.
We don't really have to get into it. But anyway, since we already started with the NBA, we could start with the play-in game situations. We could start with the East, and then we'll roll over to the West. All right. So Charlotte actually had a chance to clinch their spot in the play-in tournament
But
with
hold
a
on,
win.
Ja.
Yeah. Yes. Go ahead.
Does everybody agree that the playing tournament is like good for the NBA now, or like does anybody oppose to it?
Yes, I am 100% for the play-in tournament. I think it gives meaning to a lot of games that 10 seed, 11 seed, they may their foot may not be on the gas, but with the allure of the play-in tournament, they're incentivized to keep playing. And especially since the draft lottery odds have flattened out to where like teams aren't tanking to get the first pick, I think it's great. I think it's awesome.
The format's stupid.
Why do you say that?
Why is 7 playing 8 in the first round?
7 plays 8, the 7 spot, and then the loser of 7-8 plays the winner of 9 and 10. It's pretty simple to me.
I just don't like it. I think it should just be 7 versus 10 and 8 versus 9, best of 3. Well, like how they did it last year.
Or even
said- Wasn't the
7
best
versus 9 and 8
No,
versus 10.
but the modified best of 3, like the higher seed has to win 1 and the lower seed has to win 2.
That's what's happening.
But
So
with 7 versus 10 and 8 versus 9.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah,
That's
I
like
don't know.
that's like
I
4
don't agree
versus
with
5.
that either. I don't agree with
And
that
6
either.
versus 3.
Only because it
Same
gives
thing.
it. I think the 7 versus 8 gives the 7 and 8 seed the advantage because they technically made the playoffs, right? Being the 7 to 8 seed.
Yeah.
And the 9 and 10 seed, they need a chance to get in. You know what I mean? So obviously the 7 and 8 seed has to take care of business. Now imagine we have a 9 and a 10 seed playing to get into the playoffs. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think it's weird. Because what if
That's
7
the whole point of
beats
the playing tournament, though.
what if 10 beats 7 and becomes the 7 seed? You know what I mean? And then because they won that first game, and then whoever wins, let's say the 8 seed is behind the 10 seed. You know what I mean?
That's why I said 7 versus 9 and 8 versus 10.
No,
I like making sense, man.
I like the format.
I mean,
I like the way
just-
it is.
I think that's perfect sense. 7 versus 9, 8 versus 10.
I just don't like that.
2 more teams, but okay.
It's kind of like technically like 7 and 8 have to lose 2 games to lose their spot. I just don't like that they only has to lose 1 game to possibly lose their spot to the lower seed.
What you mean?
So like say 7 and 8, like whoever loses between 7 and 8, and then they play 9 and 10, like you only have to lose once to that lower seed to lose your spot in the playoffs to them. So that's why I was like,
I mean,
I
but
don't
like last year, in the bubble, the higher seed had to lose twice.
yeah, and that's how I think it should be. But against,
But
like I don't think.
But what I'm saying is, though, if you lose, then that's why you play the winner of 9-10, so you can still play the 8th seed. So you still losing twice, but all you got to do is just win once. Win once, you win. You win 7 versus 8, okay, good. Now, if I play the winner of 9 and 10, I win, I'm in.
Fair enough. Abolish the play-in tournament.
Oh, now you on your LeBron shit.
As a part-time Lakers fan, if the Nets lose early in the playoffs, I think we need to abolish the play-in tournament in order for the Lakers to have a fair chance in the playoffs.
Let's establish this.
Wizards versus Nets would be entertaining.
Let's establish this. George, you're an NBA thought.
I have a I have a question real quick. Did the Pacers beat the Cavs this afternoon?
I'll look right now, but I have no idea.
I saw they were playing. I didn't stop to see.
It's the Cavaliers, bro. Nobody care.
So it's important because the Pacers are the 9th seed right now, 1 game back of the Hornets. So Pacers won. That's huge because the Wizards are now half game back of the Pacers.
The 10th seed.
Yeah. So it's going to be super interesting to watch this all play out.
I think don't the Wizards have the head-to-head against the Pacers too?
I'm not sure if it'll matter in the play-in tournament.
I mean, but
it matters seeding-wise.
But if they're not tied, it won't matter.
You're right.
It'll only matter if they're tied.
If they're tied.
Shout out to Sacramento. They're not officially eliminated yet from the playoffs.
Say that one more time.
I said, what were you originally saying about the play-in and about the seeding?
So 4 through 7 is separated by 2 games. So anything can happen. The Knicks have the hardest schedule to end the season. So that 4 seed is not promised by any means, but we beat the Clippers. So, I mean,
You saw the possession in the clutch where the Kawhi and Paul George both doubled Julius.
That's what I said. So I said we got 2 top 10 defenders in the league, doubling our best player. We have arrived. We are officially a threat to the NBA. Like, come on, dog.
That's the real MVP.
Don't try to debate me about whether Kawhi and Paul George are 2 top 10 defenders because I'm not doing it with y'all right now. I'm not doing it.
It's not a debate. They're not.
All right. See.
Kawhi is.
Anyway.
Well, maybe Kawhi is, but that next guy be tricking y'all.
Anyway, the play-in tournament situation for the West looks a little bit different. We have 5 through 7 separated by 2 games. And 5 through 7 is Mavs, Trailblazers, Lakers. And then Warriors and Grizzlies are tied for the 8 and 9 seed. And then the Spurs rounded out with the 10th seed. So it's coming down to the wire, and it's super interesting to see how things are going to work out. Like I'm super excited. This is not a time of the year, especially these last like 4 or 5 games in the season where I usually tune in, but now these teams have something to play for. You know what I mean? So I'm all for it, man.
I'm excited for the play-in tournament next week. Still abolish it, but some meaningful basketball.
For sure. So let's if the playoffs were to start today, and let's act like higher seeds win in their playoff tournaments. We're gonna have Jazz, Warriors, Suns, Lakers, Clippers, Trailblazers, and Nuggets, Mavs in the West.
Ooh, Clippers, Trailblazers should be
tough. Yeah, Clippers, Trailblazers gonna be tough.
Hey, yo, a healthy Trailblazers team. That's a first round exit for the Clippers. I'm sorry. That's a first round exit.
I don't know if it's a guaranteed first round exit, but that would be it would be terrible for the Clippers. I'll tell you that. Steve Ballmer wanted to trade everyone last year.
Hey, listen, right? If Porzingis didn't get hurt, bro, that shit would have been real scary for them last year.
I think the more interesting matchup is Nuggets Mavs.
That's a very interesting matchup.
Porzingis
hurt though, so.
Oh, is he? Damn.
He sprained his ankle.
Yeah, you said a healthy Blazers would beat the Clippers?
I don't know about that, bro.
Yeah.
I think they have 2 different constructed teams though. So it might be a matchup nightmare on each side.
Talking about the Blazers versus the Clippers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the teams are.
The Blazers have nobody to guard Kawhi or PG.
Hey, PG gonna guard himself, bro. It's the playoffs.
But unless they, that's funny.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Unless they double Dame, because that's the one thing that I think that teams have figured out is the best way to disrupt him. The Blazers' offense is a really good offense. They have a lot of good shooters, a lot of great slashers. And I don't know if the Clippers play great team defense. I don't know. I don't really watch many Clippers games. But when I mean team defense, I mean like that rotation style defense that the Knicks are number one defense in the league.
They're not the number one.
Isn't that amazing? The Knicks
They're
were the
not-
number one defense in the league, and then like right across the bridge, the worst
Who's-
defense in the league is also New York.
Who's the best defense in the league, bro?
The Lakers.
It's
George,
okay. It
George,
figures.
You're the stat guy. Can you look that up, please?
It figures that the two teams with the same exact record would hold 1 and 2 at defensive ratings. Like that would make sense, right?
George, I'm just asking the stat guy, George. Who's the number one defense in the league?
I'm looking right now.
Defensive rating and everything.
Defensive rating and everything.
Yes.
Unless it's changed in the last 2 days, like we are the number one defense in the league.
Well, unfortunately, NBA.com and lineups.com have different things. So, which website you guys want to go by?
Whichever one that has the Knicks.
That's lineups. Lineups actually does.
All
Let's
right.
go. Let's go.
Oh shit! NBA
They have the Lakers
reference.
second though. They have the Lakers second, I believe, unless that's the Clippers. That's the Lakers.
What's the NBA? What's NBA?
The Jazz.
NBA has the Jazz.
Bro, they were the number one defense in the league for the majority of the season.
They have
Yeah.
Jazz.
What do you say?
Wait, hold on. No, they have the actually. Okay, hold on.
Who?
The NBA has Lakers
George
first,
doesn't know what he's talking
Philly
about.
second, Jazz third, Knicks fourth
Thank you.
by defensive rating.
I'll go by NBA.
Currently,
Who's number
That's my
one?
defense.
NBA.com.
That's tough. So let's
No.
Let's- yes. The Lakers are the best defense in the league. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how.
All right. Anyway.
I don't know how either.
Give me your second round matchup, Jazz and Nuggets. Hypothetically, what do you think that shapes out to be?
If
A Nuggets
Donovan-
win.
I don't know.
A Nuggets win.
It's tough. The Jazz.
I
The Jazz
personally
have.
think the Jazz have. They've been great this year, but I don't think they got it for a 7-game series.
You said second round matchup between Nuggets and Jazz. I'm gonna go with the Jazz.
I don't think Donovan loses 2 years in a row to the Nuggets.
And plus, they don't got Jamal Murray neither, so they don't have a guard that can really like give them a basket at the.
That is true. They do not have Jamal Murray.
So we'll go with the Jazz.
It's a big factor.
I'm gonna go with the Jazz and 6.
They picked up Aaron Gordon though. Oh man.
That man is a role player. I haven't heard that man's name once since he got there.
Yo, weren't they undefeated for like 8 games when he got there? Come on now, George.
Maybe
What
still
you
haven't heard
doing?
his name.
Hey, you're the
Still
stat
haven't heard
guy.
his name.
All he said was he didn't hear their name. He didn't say nothing about them winning or losing.
Said I ain't heard his name since.
Yeah, that's all he said.
They gave that man the KP treatment. They said, go be a role player. He said, but
I don't know how now when ESPN be blowing him up, but
All right, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's real funny that the Lakers have to play a playing game, but whatever. Next
Jared's
I mean,
been
next time,
shit
yeah.
all week.
that's their current position, right? 7 seed.
Yep,
That's where they're ended.
the Knicks don't have to do that.
I
The
mean,
Blazers.
I mean, the Lakers are in the tougher conference, but it's cool.
Whatever. Still don't have to play a playing game. So in the East, we have 76ers, Nets, Bucks, Knicks, Hawks, Heat, Celtics, and Hornets. So we have Sixers, Hornets, Nets, Celtics, Bucks, Heat, and then Knicks, Hawks.
Bro, Giannis is about to go home crying in the first round. It's amazing.
Is he actually?
Who
Dude,
they,
they play the Heat again.
Yeah. Easy.
That team not built the same though.
It's not.
Pretty
That
close.
team
Though.
not built the same though.
nah,
There's
mean-
no Wesley Matthews and no Eric Bledsoe.
I think Milwaukee will beat the Heat this time.
I hope so. I sure hope so.
Oh, well, only because
I hope so. Damn, why you hating on the Heat?
Only
For
because
Giannis' mental health.
only because the Heat is they missed a lot, man. They missed Jay Crowder. I think Jay Crowder was a big loss for them.
Hmm.
They lost some length too. So I don't think that Heat team is built the same like last year.
Yeah, and Jimmy Butler missed a ton of games this season as well. My fault, Judge.
There you go. I was about to say I'll never understand why they re-signed Myers Leonard over Jay Crowder in the offseason.
Yeah. Oh, stupid.
Bam doesn't need a backup in the playoffs. Like he's shown that. You feel me? So I don't know. Jay Crowder's a toughness guy too, which is a big part of the Heat identity. One of the things that makes him go, gives him another, 2 or 3 threes per game. But it is what it is. I think the most interesting is going to be Nets Celtics. That'll be the most interesting series to me in the first round.
Nah, Celtics is out of there in 5.
No, Jalen went down today, right?
All right, never mind.
I was just like,
Jalen's season ended
that's gonna be
today.
interesting, bro.
So we have second round. I'm not even gonna say who the Sixers are playing. I'm just gonna say hypothetical Nets Bucks. What do we think about that?
Oh, so you think the Knicks gonna beat the Hawks in the first round?
Yes.
Easy.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do actually.
Easy.
Wait. You think the Knicks are not gonna beat the Hawks in a 7-game series?
I think that'd be an interesting matchup.
I think Trae Young's gonna have a rough first postseason.
Regardless, whoever comes out of that is gonna play the 76ers. So I don't care who comes out of there. The 76ers are going to the conference finals. So who we got for Nets Bucks?
Oh. Does James Harden be back by then?
I fucking hope so.
Come back this week.
Oh, you a Nets fan now?
No, but like if the Nets don't go ahead and get healthy, they're in big trouble, bro. Like,
Hey, all I'm saying is, bro, George might have been right.
James Harden is the Nets MVP. I said this the other day, and I'm standing by it till the end of the season.
That's all
Kyrie-
I'm saying.
Kyrie has been fasting, so I don't think it counts.
Yeah, but James Harden, the team's 27-7 with James Harden.
Whatever.
And
That's
then
cool.
what are they with Kyrie and KD and no James Harden?
Not close to 27-7. I'll tell you that.
Aren't they like 9-11? Sheesh.
Yeah, they're an under 500 team.
Call it
That's cool.
EMT.
That's cool. So who do you got winning out of there though? Nets Bucks.
That's tough.
I think the Nets will be able to pull it off, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be like a 6 game 7 type thing.
Do they finish out the Sixers as well?
Absolutely.
No. Unless they're healthy. You're talking to a biased Nets fan, yeah.
That's tough. I hope if Joel Embiid is healthy going into that series, it's gonna be a very tough series. They don't have anything for Joel Embiid, bro. Not a single. They don't have a help defense. They don't have a on-ball defense. They don't have a post defense. They don't got a zone defense.
You say for Joel Embiid. Nigga, that's for the entire league. They don't got no defense for nobody.
When Nick
They don't got
Claxton's
defense for nobody, bro.
when Nick Claxton's on the court for the Nets, they post the number one. They have post what could be a number 1 defense in the league. Just so you know.
Claxton is a liability. I ain't gonna lie.
Just telling you
Who?
I'm just telling you the statistics.
Claxton is food. He is.
I'm
You
just
put
telling you
Claxton.
the statistics.
So I have a question for you.
Who?
Okay.
Are you going to put Claxton on Joel Embiid?
It's gonna be rough, but I'm still gonna do it. Because you're not putting KD on Joel Embiid, I'll tell you that.
Hold on. Who are these niggas?
Just say you don't watch the Nets and go, bro.
No, I said, who is he talking about guarding anybody, bro? He's not guarding Joel Embiid?
I'm just saying, when Claxton's on the court, the numbers show we post the number 1 defense in the league.
Let me go look at some telemarketing on my TV, boy. Need some nice watches, bro. Need some nice Invicta watches.
I thought y'all told me the Pacers won today.
They did.
Oh, I'm looking at May 8th. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Man, they can't read. They can't see. They got bad memory. Golly,
Boomers.
this pot is crazy.
Warriors up 12 right now against the Jazz, and that's all that matters.
MVP stuff.
So, yes, the last thing I wanted to do on NBA, this is a long-ass NBA segment. I promise you, it's going to be this long.
Talking a bunch of bullshit.
But I wanted to update our awards. Not really update, but see if we have the same picks as we did in the beginning of the season, which we probably don't. But
I don't.
Straight like that, let me hear your MVP, Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, and then Most Improved Player.
You talking about right now or the beginning of the year? Because the beginning of the year, I picked bum ass Luca.
Right now.
Oh,
Can't call him a bum. He been hooping. Just shit.
He's food too. He can't play defense for nothing.
Chris
But
Paul's
hey,
winning MVP.
He was cooking Kawhi and PG, so
Well,
that
I'll
shit don't
start.
mean nothing.
I'll start.
Ja, do you want to do it like next week when the regular season ends? It's a pretty pivotal week right here, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's
My
fine.
ROTY is the same.
Chris Paul's
That's
winning MVP.
Can we kick people off this?
No,
You can't kick them off Skype?
no,
Yeah.
you can't.
They got-
You can't.
Yeah, can we do this next week? It's a pivotal week.
And
Yes,
my
sir.
MVP
Yes, sir, you
is
can.
Jokic, and I'm sticking to it.
Does anyone have any other NBA takes before we move on?
Julius Randle potentially is an all NBA player.
All NBA second team. Facts.
Second team?
I'd probably give him third team.
Does LeBron land on third team again?
I don't think he should get an all NBA team this year. But that's just me. I feel like Julius Randle should take his spot.
I think Randall's taking AD's spot.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Yo, what? What am I hearing right now?
Doesn't deserve. What?
What am I hearing right now?
Oh my god, bro.
Has LeBron missed a third of the NBA games?
That's funny, bro.
Oh, he was joking. He was trolling. That's all right.
So anyway,
George wasn't trolling though, but we're gonna ignore what he said.
No, I mean, I'm not saying like AD doesn't get one,
Over
but
80.
because AD missed half the season.
I said.
Yeah, there's mad other players you could have said though, but she chose to sing it out.
Forward,
80.
though?
You said what?
Who are you putting at the power forward?
83 NBA All NBA teams.
Yeah.
With one power.
So why Julius Randle got to be third team and then why AD got to be third team and got to get knocked out?
I mean, I would put Julius Randle on the second team.
That's what I'm saying. Why he not second team All NBA?
I didn't say he was knocked out. I'm saying he's taking AD's spot on whatever team that was.
Oh, okay.
So like, if AD was gonna get second,
AD might be. Yeah, okay, all right.
Randall's getting second.
So who
AD
gets
down to 13?
So who's? Never mind. We could do this. We could do this next week.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how they All NBA teams.
Any last thoughts? Any last thoughts before we move on?
No.
We're
Russell
smoking on that
Westbrook
Kemba
broke
package.
Oscar Robertson's record.
Yes. Shout out to. What'd you say about Kemba?
We're smoking on that Kemba pack in 2 weeks when the Celtics go out. But we gotta talk then.
Yo, have some respect, son.
Kemba better average 20.
Looking crazy, bro. That's looking crazy, bro. That was lying, bro. You can't kick people from it.
I promise you, I can edit out. You get kicked and no one will ever know.
Man,
God, I was like, yo, I know you can kick people from this call, bro. Because you're talking crazy. But yeah, Russell Westbrook broke Oscar Robertson's record for most triple doubles in NBA history. Over the last month, he was averaging something absurd like 26, 15, and 15. Lord have mercy. The Wizards has been winning a lot of games. A lot of teams don't want to see that team right now, bro.
But if Bradley Beal's hamstring is hurt, I would want to see that team.
That's true. Nobody want to see the Wizards don't want to see nobody either. Hey, but he can play with a sore hamstring, bro.
Good luck playing defense in the fourth quarter with a sore hamstring. That's just me, though.
If you play in the Nets, you don't have to worry about the defense all that much. Cause he's not gonna be guarding nobody.
He has to play defense.
He's not gonna be guarding nobody though. KD's a small forward.
Does
Harden, you still got Kyrie.
James Harden is injured.
he's coming back
James,
Wednesday?
James Harden is what?
He's coming back like Wednesday.
Allegedly. LeBron was coming back last week too.
He did come back. He left again though.
Man's had a cameo role in the game and it said, "Hey, I'm gonna catch y'all."
Mans came back, missed the game winner, and said, "I'm out."
Anyway, Ja, what's up? Talk to us next topic.
All right, man.
Next topic, Russell Westbrook is a top 10 point guard of all time, or they better be top 5.
I'll give you top 5. I give you top 10.
Yeah, you give me top 5. You know the truth. You know the truth.
No, give you top 10.
Hey, he said it on record. Hey, we got it. Top 5. You give me that. All right, bet.
I give you
It's,
top.
it's debatable though. But yeah, next topic, job. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good, man. It's just gonna be some quick. I'm a ramble off a whole bunch of things. We just do some updates, and then if something sticks, y'all let me know if you want to stick on it. All right. So the George Floyd trial update has a little bit of turbulence. There was a juror found on a picture with a Black Lives Matter hat. So the police officer's lawyer filed a motion. Yes, former police officer's lawyer filed a motion to have the what is it? Was it to have it overturned or to have it go back to trial?
Yes, to have a retrial.
Yes, to have a retrial. Seeing as how hard it was to get an unbiased jury the first time, I won't be surprised if they drag this on for another couple months. Cryptocurrency has been bugging out. I've made upwards of, I'm not gonna say exactly how much I made, but I've been making money. You know what I'm saying?
Made a few blue faces. We see you. Yeah. Blue faces. We don't.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta put the racks in the middle this time. You see, they're not gonna fit in the first half, put it in the middle. You know what I mean? I implore everyone who's listening to this, which is all 8 of you who listen to this, and my 4 co-hosts, invest in some cryptocurrencies. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? Nah, for a fact. You gotta invest in some cryptocurrency.
About to put his link in the fucking bio and be like, "Yo, use my link to get some crypto."
Yeah, it's not facts. Use my link to get some crypto. You know what I'm saying? Bill Gates got divorced by Melinda Gates. That was one of the things that was super important.
Hey, allegedly there's some context with that because of Jeffrey Epstein. So
for real.
Hey,
talk about it, because I didn't see much of it.
Even in death, Epstein might be like 6'9", bro, taking down everybody. He taking down everybody, bro.
No, that's crazy. Because the article said how this all started back in 2018 when she met with her lawyers when this all started.
2019, I think.
2019, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was 2 years ago. Yeah. When this all started, it was all over the Jeffrey Epstein trial. So for this to 2 years later to come to bad look.
Mm-hmm.
He also did give her a whole lot of stock day one when they said they were getting divorced.
Because Jeffrey Epstein was highly connected. Like he's in a lot of different circles. I think you're muted, Joe. I'm not sure, but he was in a lot of different circles, and he knows a lot of people with a lot of money. So anything he touches, right? Everything that touched him right now, it has a bit of a blemish on it. Whether you're involved or not.
All I got from the news was that meme where they be like, the two of the richest men in the world can't keep a girl happy. So what you expect from mine?
It doesn't really surprise me. You know what I mean? And we could get to that after I finish this little update. But the Bill Gates divorce has been raising a lot of eyebrows. Facebook threatens to make iOS users pay for the platform because of privacy concerns. Now, let me ask you guys this question: have you guys updated your phones?
No.
Yeah.
Well, George and Jared, obviously not T.
I'm about to say, hey, I don't got that worry because
Yeah, I think I'm on the latest software.
I don't need that bullshit software.
I mean, yeah, they're just gonna track you without them asking you if they can track you.
Tough.
They doing that right now with everybody. Once you own a cell phone, bro, they got you pinged. Like, what's your point? They can track these nuts for all they care.
So George and
like
Jared, I know that both of you use Facebook owned apps. Have you guys gotten the message to opt in or opt out?
Opt in or opt out of what?
Not yet.
Of the tracking system. So what Facebook does is when you log onto Facebook with a device, your device has a number, a tracking number. And what Facebook does with that information is they are able to take all of your search information and sell it out to advertisements. Therefore, they can send you advertisements that you think you would want to see. And people who want to put their ads on Facebook, they pay. That's what the service they pay for, to get their ads out to people who are most likely to interact with those ads.
So y'all just basically describe the cookies that every app and website is using for like the last 10 years.
Yeah, I'm about to say they already do that shit to me anyway, motherfucker.
Well, yes. And now
but now with the app now, if you're looking at porn, they can see that you're looking at porn and they can send you porn advertisements. So you gotta go easy on the J.O., Jared.
Nah,
Wait. I'm not done explaining the situation.
Yo, I learned the privacy browser.
Take Chadito mode for the win, baby.
Yeah, I learned the private browser. They can't keep the cookie.
Heathens. That's what you all are. Heathens. That's what you are.
I got the whole private browser. We good.
So yes, we understand that is the cookie system that every website has been using. However, when you go into a website, usually you have the option to opt in or opt out to let the website track your cookies, right? Mm-hmm. What Apple is doing with this new software update is giving users the option to either let Facebook track their search history or not let Facebook track their history. And Facebook's thing is like, well, this is how we make enough money to make sure that we're providing the best platform for our users. So, when there are some things popping up on Facebook that say, hey, you should let us track your search history, and one of the things says to make sure that we stay free, implying that iOS users may soon have to pay for the platform. I think it's a bluff, personally. I think anytime a social media platform like Facebook or Twitter starts to talk about monetizing the actual base platform, it kind of falls flat. But what do you guys think?
It's Apple, so you might gotta pay for that shit regardless.
I do not have the update yet. I looked at my phone. It says right there though. It adds app tracking transparency, but it also adds separate skin tone variations for emojis with couples. So I will be updating my phone tonight to get those emojis. But I mean, it's cool that I guess the transparency exists now. It's cool now that the transparency exists now. So then, like, when people like Jared start seeing the ads, they don't get all creeped out. Like, they understand why the ads are popping up, and they're not confused of why they can say something into their phone and then the ad pops up the next day. That's hilarious.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I think the
why you on the phone is so crazy to me, yo.
What?
I said, why you on the phone? Like, they track you while you listening to a conversation. It's so crazy to me.
They don't.
I mean, that's the Patriot app, bro.
What they're figuring out is they're not really tracking you per se.
Tracking me, yo. I'm on the phone talking about some pair of jeans. I get off the phone. 30 minutes later, I go on Facebook, and right there, a pair of jeans. It's right there.
Specific pair of jeans. You know, his NSA worker was listening and be like, yo, I got you, bro. I'm going to put you onto the link, bro.
Tell you why you on the phone. Like, this is crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised if your phone, that same the same address that your phone has that the apps are tracking.
When I go to Facebook right now, they're gonna tell me embellished jeans on sale.
And I hope you find some clarity in that. I really do. I really do.
I really hate it.
They money.
What I was going to say is I second your opinion, George. What I would go a little further with that is there just needs to be a different monetization model for all of these different platforms. That's it.
I mean, Twitter's said multiple times that they've looked into making monetized tweets where you can pay for someone to like monetize tweets and you get like a different set of tweets that are only for the people that pay.
But isn't that similar to like the boost though that Facebook does for like posts? Like you can boost your posts, similar to like IG as well. You can boost your posts so like it can reach more people.
I mean, I think it's something different. I think it's literally like where they would have a different set of like if you subscribe to say like someone's Twitter and you pay that amount of money, it's kind of like having a different set of content compared to people that would just follow for free. So like the users would have the opportunity to choose if the tweets go out to everyone or to their subscribers.
Okay.
That
would be crazy on Twitter. The OnlyFans be booming.
Yo, chill, please, relax.
OnlyFans be booming. You ain't gotta go on a specific website. You just gotta go right there on Twitter. You got everything. You get everything right there.
That's true. That's true too.
Before we move off the topic of OnlyFans, I just wanted to remind everyone, OnlyFans creators.
No.
OnlyFans creators are not content creators.
They are
I just want to remind everyone that.
of the best of content creators.
And I just want y'all to be known. Know your worth.
Yeah, they some haters, John. They really some haters, bro.
Well, I just said know your worth.
Bro, when I say they, I mean George.
Oh.
And you, but I mean, that's
I'm not a hater. I'm all for you.
You are a hater. You are a hater.
It's good.
You are a hater. You can't stand on the side of the creators and then also tell them that they're overcharging because that's the value to you.
Yeah, if you don't like it, you don't pay for it.
Clearly, if the price is staying there, somebody paying for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It ain't gonna be me. I ain't hating. Get your money. Just know your worth.
Yo, Ja, if Chappelle's show was still on, he'd be one of the haters, bro.
That's cool.
George looked like he over there cooking up a response. I don't know what's going on.
I'm just saying. I think there's a confusion of knowing your worth. Shorty from high school who has
Oh my God! Shorty from high school.
And
she don't watch the pod.
She charges.
Not worried.
She charges $45 for her OnlyFans a month.
I want to get her. I want to get her on the pod.
But then she puts videos on Pornhub for free.
Pornhub pay though.
Yeah, facts. No, I mean, I wouldn't know from experience, so I would just guess.
It just sounds like there's a confusion of knowing her worth. That's all.
He said facts. I'm like, yo, Pornhub definitely pays. I've definitely seen advertisement from Pornhub saying, yo, post videos to the website and get a certain amount of pay for a certain amount of views. I'm like, shit.
I would say OnlyFans is to Pornhub how Patreon is to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Where you have the paid model and you have the free model, but you're still making money off the free model because of advertisements. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting.
You feel me?
Joe Budden going.
That'll be the Patreon. Like you get no ads and you pay specifically for that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Budden go on Patreon. Now I'm gonna say he a Patreon advocate.
Oh, he has equity in Patreon. That's why.
I'm talking about you.
No. How am I a Patreon advocate if I just made a connection?
Moving on.
Can we upload this podcast to Pornhub? That's the next question.
All right. So the next topic is
I don't know how we go to I don't know what kind of content We gonna put it. What job we gonna put it on?
The next topic is
three black males and a white boy. Oh shit!
You get me done?
Can't say that wasn't a good one. You gonna have to end up naming this episode an aquarium full of a bunch of fish. A bunch of fish was it on Pornhub in the interracial gay section.
You stand in the ocean by yourself, bro. Don't bring me up.
I'm allergic.
Yo,
I only do birds, bro.
Nah, dog.
No fish wrong, no seafood wrong here.
Fucking turtle. This guy's an octopus, bro. Suck at this guy.
Yeah, you're a flounder, bro.
Me?
Parrotfish.
If I'm a flounder, you a swordfish.
You're a starfish, bro. You famous, bro.
You're a puffer fish.
You're a whole conch.
Mine's a guppy.
You're a whole conch, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah, whale shark.
I'm not going back and forth with you. You fucking hammerhead shark.
Okay, Shamu.
I'm not going back and forth with him, bro. I'm not doing it with him.
Shamu, big fucking fish.
Talking about Shamu. We got fucking Free Willy over here with the white headphones on.
Free Willy is Shamu, bozo.
Anyway,
Oh,
the next topic.
you said you want to go to SeaWorld to watch the Shamu show.
Yo,
Yo, the fuck? I nearly died, bro. What the fuck?
Oh,
The free.
Hold on. I gotta go.
oh my gosh. George does not look amused. He's not look amused at all, bro. Oh my goodness.
I mean, Jordan go to SeaWorld to watch the Shamu show, boy.
Can I get us out of here, please? Please, Mr.
Yeah.
God damn, son. I don't know if y'all saw the
He don't want to deny it neither. Look, you deny it. He don't want to deny it.
the mega fight. Y'all didn't see the mega fight going on. Canelo versus the Brit, Mr. Billy Joe Saunders. Ended in the eighth, in between the eighth and the ninth round. Canelo ended up breaking dude's face in 4 places. So, yeah.
Yeah, he ended up having actual fractures.
There's a bone right here that's connected to 4 different parts of your skull. And if you
is that the occipital bone, that's what they call it.
Occipital, yes.
Occipital bone.
Once this caves in, it shatters in 4 different parts of your brain. So he's gotten surgery. He's good. So
can he still fight? Because that can end a fighter's career.
Yeah, they're talking. They don't know if his career can go on, but they have to just assess through physical therapy and just recovery and stuff like that. So, so Canelo has every single belt right now except for one
In his weight class, right?
Yeah, in his weight class, which is believe is 155, if I'm not mistaken. Welterweight or lightweight? I don't know which one it is.
Nah, I think he's light
heavyweight.
He moved up to light heavyweight. Yeah.
Now I wouldn't be surprised because he looked like he put on some weight, but
yeah, he did. After that Floyd fight, he said, "Fuck this, I'm going out."
But my man is Thanos. My man is just going around unifying all of the light heavyweight divisions, and I respect it, bro. Like he's reminds his.
I respect it too.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say the competition is the best, but I respect it.
Yeah. That's the thing too. There are a lot of other boxers, better boxers who he could be fighting, but for no reason. You know what I mean?
No, but I mean, like the heavier weight classes are not as deep in talent as they used to be. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Tank.
Yes. Huh?
What class is Tank?
Tank, he's
Lightweight or lighter featherweight. I want to say.
nah. I think he moved up to welterweight. I think he moved up to 135.
So he has multiple championships in 2 weight classes. So he has the lightweight title and then the featherweight title. I don't know if he's moved up, and just not and vacated those titles. But yeah, so he last was fighting at super featherweight in October of 2020. So
Well, then he got a fight coming up in June, right?
I don't even know, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think he does, right? Tank.
That's a good question.
But yeah, man.
I know Tyson Fury is supposed to be securing that deal with Anthony Joshua for I think February 2022.
That's gonna be tough, man. That's gonna be so tough. There's all these good matchups, and then we get Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, which I don't know what's going on, dog. Can somebody explain to me why this is happening? Because I have no clue.
It's an exhibition that makes money. That's all it is. It's an exhibition that makes money.
Yo, George said, I got your hat.
That's all it is. It's nothing real behind that. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Dude making $50 million from as a making $50 million a fight. That's probably more than what all he makes in all his YouTube videos. So
hey, I respect it. Combat sports is something that I've never dabbled in competitively, so I can't even speak on it. But I know getting in a fight is scary. So
I don't even call it combat sports. I say they are gladiators. You don't play these sports. I mean, you don't play boxing or play MMA. You know, these niggas, they're gladiators. They fight.
I'm just saying, this whole fight has a WWE feel around it because all it's doing is setting up for the Jake Paul Floyd Money Mayweather fight afterwards.
I don't understand what that's about either, but
they're gonna set it up because they're already putting the seeds. So you're gonna see they're gonna announce it like the day after the Logan Paul one.
And I'm still not gonna watch it.
You bugging out. I'm definitely. I want to see somebody get knocked out. I'm sorry.
I'm definitely gonna watch
I specifically want to watch Logan or Jake.
It's a Floyd Mayweather fight. You at 50 years old, you think he's gonna knock out anybody?
Listen, man. He's you know what I'm saying, 50 and 0. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that if he really lock in and put in the work, anything can happen, man. Anything is possible.
I mean, I'm more interested in who Ocho Cinco is gonna fight because he's the undercard, and that's like I don't even want to watch the fight. I just want to know who he's going to fight. You know, it's crazy. You know, I'd rather see older guys like how they did Roy Jones versus Tyson. I'd rather see that. But your older boxers come back and just do a couple exhibition rounds. I'd rather see that than to see Logan Paul versus Floyd. That's just weird.
I want to see Dame in the ring. That's what I want to see for real.
So you want to see Dame?
Dame Lillard, yeah.
Dame versus Russ.
He's been training like using boxing as a training modality for years. So I just would like to see how he would fare.
Yeah, and he likes boxing too. Like,
yeah,
he's a big boxing fan.
After his playing days are over.
Where we at, Jared, in terms of time?
5 minutes.
35 minutes?
55.
Oh, that's Gucci. I ain't gonna lie. We could wrap.
And we had that big ass pause in the middle too.
It wasn't that big. It was good. I could give y'all some of my gems that I've been picking up, or you know what I'm saying? Like we can end it right here. So,
wait, you done with topics, bro? You ain't got nothing else?
Well, I'm Gucci, bro.
Well, how was the music, George?
Oh, I saw the Cole documentary.
I didn't watch that yet. How was it?
It was
It
good.
was really good. I actually really liked it. It was nice and short. It was like 19 minutes.
19 minutes.
It was like 25, so it might have been 26 minutes.
12.
Oh, 12. Oh, even better. Look, see?
You watched it.
I know.
It must have had end credit scenes that you didn't see, Jared.
I like this style of documentary. It's different from the Dreamers documentary. It had a lot of people in it. It was just a lot going on. This one seems a lot more centered. Cole sounds a lot more focused. The deal with that Rwandan basketball league makes a lot more sense now that I'm hearing him talk and hearing him just as a person being like, did I leave every stone unturned? You know what I'm saying? Gave me a lot of motivation, even though like I have a lot of time in life, inshallah. It gave me a lot of inspiration to be like, yo, like whatever you're interested in, like go hard, let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, how do y'all think J. Cole's going to be in the league?
I don't think it's gonna be anything special, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, he be hooping with NBA players, so
That's cool.
That's pickup.
That's cool. I think he's gonna be a regular guy, a 12-6 guy. You know what I'm saying? Whether he starts or comes off the bench will all depend on the kind of money that league wants to bring in terms of broadcasting that league to the world, because they have a hip hop superstar in their midst. You know what I mean? And once he kind of settles in, we'll kind of see what Cole's really made of. And I'm excited. Like I'm ready.
I'm excited to see all the music, the Afro beats that we're gonna get. You know, he over there with Wiz Kid. You might get some from Burna Boy. What? Come on, bro. We got much of that talent.
That's funny.
I'm just saying the rollout is perfect.
Facts.
I think it's interesting though. His contract's only for 5 games.
Well, 3 to 6 games.
It's just like,
all right.
I have no idea. I just saw it was for 5 total.
I thought it was 3 to 6.
Like, that's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how
games for him to drop 50 a game, and then see if a team in a higher quality league wants to pick him up.
Hey man, you gotta start somewhere. It just makes my heart warm that this is not the last Cole tape we're gonna get, and that he's kind of in control of his destiny in terms of how he wants to go out. In the documentary, he was saying like the off season is like the time where you put in the work and the fruits of your labor have to show in the season, and then the fall off is kind of the peak. You know what I mean? So we might get 2 of the greatest Cole albums lyrically of his career, and that excites me. I ain't gonna lie. I think.
And I don't think me and Ja watched the same documentary.
Is that not what you got from the doc?
I got parts of it. I got I got from the off season was made from like he didn't want to leave nothing on like no he like you said he didn't want to leave no stones unturned.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that, but the other thing I didn't get that.
Yeah, he was saying so. The Fall Off is one of the albums that he had written on it.
Fall Off. I know he said the Fall Off was going to be like his retirement, but then he was like, "Yo, can I push? Like, did I make the best song? Did I make the greatest song?" So I know the Fall Off was his retirement, but I didn't get like the other part that you said.
No, I only say we might get one of the best Cole albums lyrically, like from just a skill standpoint, just because he made it a point in the documentary to say like, did he do the best that he could? You know what I'm saying? Is he at the top of his game lyrically? You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I made that assumption personally.
I expect more features on this album too.
Me too, especially from the thing you was telling 21.
Yeah,
I think it's already confirmed he's gonna have features.
I mean, I know that, but I think we're gonna get more features than.
So here's the question I have for you though. Do we consider those last 2, 2014 Forest Hills, the last 3 actually, 2014 Forest Hills, the drug centered one, and then the other one with no features.
Kids on drugs and what do you call it? For eyes only.
Right. Do we consider those heavy lyrically? Like, where do we rank those lyrically? You know what I mean?
Lyrically, I think 2014 Forest Hill Drive is J. Cole's best album. Kids on Drugs is a pretty good. It's pretty good, like lyrically. For Your Eyes Only, that was kind of a heavy album for me. So, kind of
Super heavy, super
yeah.
heavy, super heavy. I
Yeah.
would leave. Man, maybe it's just because Born Sinner is my favorite J Cole album. Um, so I leave Born Sinner at the top lyrically. Um, or maybe overall, just overall, I'll leave Born Sinner at the top.
Fortuner rather than 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
Yeah,
What's
I like
actually my
both.
favorite?
Yeah. So, but
George, what's your favorite?
For Your Eyes Only.
man's is a sad boy. Man's is a sad boy.
Everybody just looked at this man like, what?
I mean, this
What are you
this
talking about, bro?
album coming out right in time for Eid, so I will be listening to that joint on repeat. That-
I got a question. That TDE shit dropped yet?
I got it on my phone. So stop talking like that.
You do?
I do.
Nice. I see that shit drop, and I ain't hear nothing.
I didn't know it.
But
It didn't drop, but I have it on my phone.
oh,
Can
is
you
it
just tell
good?
us the artist?
Is it good?
No, I'm not. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you who it is, and I'm not telling you if it's good or not. Because
It's Isaiah Rashad.
Because I don't.
It's alright.
I don't want niggas. I want niggas to keep sleeping, bro. Y'all niggas don't deserve to do TDE.
It ain't Kendrick.
Y'all.
Bro, you the one who initiated the TDE drop, yeah? And then I hear Kiki.
I've been waiting to see who it is.
Kiki from this
Bro,
one.
I'm a fan of Schoolboy Q, and I'm a fan of SZA. How fine
Yeah.
ass.
It ain't Kendrick.
Like,
I tell you that.
like George, what's good with this man, bro? like
Kendrick.
man,
Tell you that.
Don't
like man done been on the TDE wave before they even met this guy.
bro. Mans love to throw stones and hide their hands, bro. They love that.
I'm not pussy, nigga. My hands right here, bro. Where the TDE shit at? What you mean?
Any
But is it good
other
Why is it? I looked up the leak and a Ferrari popped up.
mood?
A picture of a Ferrari.
Mood.
Now, George, did you listen to T Grizzly new album?
I didn't get to. I only listened to the J. Cole song and the Don Toliver song.
Mood Don Toliver.
It was just one song, yeah.
Yo, why is your Instagram algorithm sending you Nav and 88 Glam story? Like I judged you a little bit when you sent that screenshot to the group chat. Like, what's going on?
Bro, he follows Nav, bro. What you mean?
I get that.
Follow Nav and 88 Glam.
The only way that a person's story could come up is if you follow them. However, if Instagram is pushing their stories to you in their algorithm, that means, you know what I'm saying, you frequent their stories. You follow is anybody else following where I'm going?
I get it, but
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Nav. He's a person I don't care.
I'm judging him, bro.
Shout to
Nobody
Nav.
wants to see that.
Shout to Nav. The
Nobody
goat.
wants to see that, bro. Anything else we're anticipating for this Friday?
Besides
Nicki Minaj is supposed to got some shit dropping. We don't know if it's an OnlyFans or an album, but
I heard it's with
we're here for
Rihanna.
both. For the most
I'm
part,
hearing-
the OnlyFans. I mean, I don't really care for an album, but shit, we here.
I'll take more Nicki music. Nicki is going to be a top 5 rapper by the time it's all said.
yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Besides the J. Cole, no. Well then, Little Durk and Lil Baby collab albums coming at the end of the month.
That shit go bang. Bang. Bro, that shit go.
Permission to laugh.
No, the face he made.
No, you don't have no permission to do nothing. You don't have
Yo, John, so I mean, you ain't listen to the Young Thug shit then, did you?
Nah.
Okay.
Lucky man.
Don't listen to it. I'm fucking with you. You do what you would. I mean, I don't care for him. But...
I wasn't planning on listening to it from the time you reviewed it 2 weeks ago or last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's up to 32 songs at the deluxe.
Yeah. Well, I'm good. I'm not a big Thug fan, so like I'm not missing anything. I want to get into that Money Bag Yo album.
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't gonna lie. I've been hearing a lot about it. I heard a couple songs from him on the radio too when I was driving. Ooh-wee.
Moneybag Yo, he did his thing on the album.
Ooh-wee.
Very much his usual style. He got a couple liners in there that are funny. So it's not all drugs, guns, and shit like that. He got some stories that he told in there too.
I love it. You love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so good J. Cole and Meek. Meek just doing Meek things.
Meek sampled the whole album already.
I don't get it.
Meek
he teased the whole album.
He's on Instagram again, just
teasing
out
random snippets of his songs, but not actually releasing any of the songs or the album.
Yeah.
So niggas can talk about Kendrick, but niggas can't talk about Meek.
We've already.
At least we're seeing snippets.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
And Meek released music.
I just don't get it.
On God, Kendrick gonna come out with a movie before he come out with music.
your man's.
He was already on Power. He was already on Power.
Once.
Oh, that's true.
Relax yourself.
That's true. He was on Power.
That nigga don't care about music. That nigga retired.
I didn't get it. I didn't get into that part. You know what I'm saying. I want some new SZA. That's what I want. I want some new SZA.
Nobody cares what you want, nigga.
What?
Nobody cares what you want, nigga.
I'll mute you, bitch.
Little baby and Dirk, about to go crazy.
Oh, I thought I was muted.
The new Saw movie comes out this week.
Who?
The new Saw movie.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going Sunday. Give you a movie review.
Jupiter's Legacy is fire. I really liked it. Invincibles is type fire. What else we got? Lucifer's supposed to be coming out this month too.
I want to watch that monster movie, but I forgot how the book goes.
You forgot how to what?
The book goes.
What you mean? You got spoiled or something?
No, I remember I liked the book.
Oh, it's based off a book?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Or at least I didn't remember.
You never had to read that book in the summertime?
Yo, let me ask you something, right? Y'all really used to do them summer readings?
that one I did.
Yo.
That one I did.
Reading is fundamental. I don't know why we laughing about reading.
No, it's fundamental, but yo, I read what I want to read. I've never gotten a list from school and actually read books off the list.
Over
the summer. It's a summer vacation for a reason.
That one it was Monster by Walter D. Myers. Yep.
Oh, that book is fire.
Okay. Well, I saw the book then.
Yo, you get a movie out of it?
I watched the book. Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Right now?
Yes.
Yeah, right now. I watched it last night.
What's the name of it? Monster?
Yeah, the name of it is Monster.
That's that, dog. I literally just said that, dog.
Yo.
He said what he said.
Nah, that book is really fire. I don't really remember what happened in the book, but I remember. I do remember it being fire. Flow.
Bar for bar. Word for word.
Bar for bar.
No, that's me. That's me.
I watched it last night, and it really puts into context. It really conceptualizes like that. There's not much black and white. I'll be trying to tell people that there's always shades of gray. There's not a lot of black and white. There's shades of gray, and shit happens that people get in trouble for. They don't get in trouble for when it should be like it could be either way. So
the yin yang theory is not meant to be placed in all facets of life. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna just leave it there. Yin yang is specific to a couple of things. You feel me?
Yo, he stole my whole bar, yo.
Hey, you can't come up with something better than that yin yang theory part. Come on now, that's
Do it.
fine. That's the
Do
wisdom.
it.
Don't steal what I said either in my conversation on mental health with my brother Gene. Don't do that either.
We gonna start. Tapping in. We gonna start overthinking on these podcasts. But
What you
let
been
me
overthinking about, y'all? I
let
know
me
you
leave.
you been having a lot on your mind lately. What you been overthinking about?
This kid said,
Nigga,
he said next episode, and T want to go right
He
in.
didn't say next episode. He said we're gonna
I
tap
did.
in.
I
All right,
did say next episode.
you did. I didn't hear that. I
It's
didn't
cool.
hear that.
That's cool,
I
my
gotta-
brother.
I got a first
Okay.
topic for it, but I'll tell
What's
you
up?
after we're done recording. Not after we're done recording. Can't spoil
Okay.
it.
So, but what I wanted to let everybody else know, I'm sure everybody in here knows, but every Wednesday we're gonna be having a little check-in with the fellas. It's not gonna be specific to men of color or just men. It's not gonna be specific to where you come from. You feel me? If there's anybody in the village, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna come and all tap in. Maybe we're gonna talk about some things that maybe we all need to be tapping into, whether it be physical stuff, emotional stuff, mental stuff, financials, anything, you know what I'm saying? Just making sure everybody's Gucci. You feel me? And that's gonna be every Wednesday. So just look out for that, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep this rolling. Feel me?
Did you
So-
agree to that?
So T, why can Job plug his Instagram moves, but you can't plug a podcast on your interview for a half hour?
Hold up, wait, what? I swore that was for our pod. That's why I
And-
asked if we
and-
agreed to that.
And with that being said, this has been
Wait,
the
hold on,
Magic
wait.
Johnson
That's
episode
his own
of the
private shit?
Overthinking Now is Possible.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Wait, hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's his
No.
own private shit.
Yes, this has nothing to do with the podcast.
Yo, you didn't hear me when I said, yo, did we agree to that? I did not know that's what was going on, bro. They shamelessly plugged in his own private shit.
I didn't shamelessly plug anything. That was
He invited us.
He invited us.
that was that. Yeah, it was an invite.
I thought he was inviting the audience. I thought he was speaking to the fourth wall. I ain't gonna hold you.
You were the fourth
That's
wall.
what I guess. I did not realize what was happening. Shit. I apologize for that.
Before we go, DK Metcalf tried to race against professional racers. It didn't go well. Spoiler alert.
What?
I watched it. I thought it went great.
He ran a 10.36. That's not that good.
He's 6'3", 240,
What
and he doesn't train in track and field.
Yes. As a football player, that was amazing. If we're gonna judge him on just being a football player and not he got like 8th in his heat. There's like 9 runners per heat.
Okay, you're forgetting this key part, John. He does not train track and field.
What
Those are
does
full-time runners. These are full-time runners.
So why he out there with full-time runners making himself look like that?
What do you mean? He's trying to prove to himself to see if he got what it takes to do that. Now let's imagine if he actually does start training full-time in track. The potential that man can have. That's the whole point. How old do you think he is? He's not 30.
He's probably 23, 24, maybe.
Exactly. He ain't hit his track and field prime yet. So imagine if he start doing track and field full time in the off season or even during the season. You know, when they only doing practice for like 3 even 4 hours. So think about that.
Then
Jackson out here,
have him do that,
and
then come back.
And then you don't even know if he's the fastest runner in the NFL. You still got man them like Tyreek Hill, who used to run track in high school, and have time numbers that's comparable, and claims that he's faster now. You got men them like Chad Ochocinco, who was dumb fast. You got plenty of other very capable runners who can possibly have potentially good careers in track and field and both the NFL. Like, come on, bro. This man Jared not even involved in the conversation. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You got a lot to edit out. We got stuff.
This has been episode. This is episode 32, the Magic Johnson episode of the Overthinking Now is podcast. It's me, just Ja, having to deal with my 3 co-hosts, and we miss you, Rodney. So, what's so funny?